Good morning, ladies and gents. Welcome to another video. Welcome to, I think this is going to be like a day in the life of an online coach, I guess you could call me. First of all, what time is it? It's nearly 8 o'clock, I think. Off to the gym, training pull today, and then we're pretty much straight into work, but hopefully I'll make an interesting video out of it. So, pull today, just had brekkie, had some bagels, oats, the usual. Maybe it'll be a full day of eating as well. Bit of everything in one. See you in the gym. Okay, so like I mentioned, we are in for pull today in at Ultraflex Rotherham. Thankfully, the music's actually quite quiet, so you should be able to hear me all right. Today's session, still sort of playing around because I've recently changed up my split from 5 days to 4 days. Now training upper, lower, push, pull. So still like fiddling around with the sessions, making sure that like they're actually good. But today, starting off with a prime upper back row, 2 sets here, 1 set 8 to 10. I just got 8, so like right at the bottom end of that rep range. Second set, we'll drop the load a little bit, higher reps, and my trap's already written off, so we'll see how this session goes. Come on. A little bit. Good. Prep update.
Still far. I can see Lawrence posing down there. He looks awesome.
What, has he got his rig out?
Yeah, he looks massive. Aggressive out the leg fin. Come on, it'll move. Take it. Aggressive. Finish. Yeah, nice.
Oh.
Yup. Yup. Fucking yup.
Every time I go on this machine, it just feels like I'm getting a hernia. Healthy. Right, upper back, pull down next. Again, 2 sets here. This will be quite a good angle to kind of see what I'm actually trying to do. Slight lean back with your torso. Then maintain that posture throughout the set. Then rather than on like a regular lat pull down, driving your elbows down into your pocket, slight lean back, and then you actually want to be driving your elbows back and around, trying to target the upper back. So sort of upper mid-back builder. Actually quite nice if you've not given it a go before. Good, keep it moving.
Oh, it feels so good. Definitely my favourite upper back movement, that. Nah, my upper back, honestly, on that is fried. The connection I can get is ridiculous. Oh, la la la. Oh, la la la.
Does feel good.
I wish, like, the prime upper back was a little bit better.
It's just a bit weird.
It's weird, yeah. That's the only issue with this. Is the profile is just... We literally can't get short after like 2 reps.
Okay, so rep ranges here is actually a little bit different compared to like a normal top set, back off set system. Usually, top set will be heavier, drop by about 20%, and then you can get a little bit more reps. But for me, on this, doing like a heavy top set, like an 8 repper, I just can't be as accurate. So I prefer to go for 2 sets of slightly higher rep range. So keep that in mind if you're going to like take something away from this. Keep in mind that rep range doesn't really matter that much as long as you can be accurate and as long as you can take it to failure. It's probably going to do a pretty similar thing as long as it's not like super high rep range, like 25 plus, and as long as it's not below like 3, you'll probably be sound. Update. Chill.
Hey?
Currently balanced on a
Liquid balancing thing.
balanced on a hammy curl. Zoom out a bit. Okay, so that is upper back pull down done. Now on to the final back exercise. We've got a single arm lat focus row. So as opposed to like driving the elbows wide and trying to move the scapula as much as possible, more thing about driving elbow close to the body down into the pocket so you can target the lat. So this session's like overall a little bit more upper back focused. Then the upper session that we do later on, more lat focused in like the back movement. So yeah, single arm pull down, then arms, bit of posing to see Leo's rig update because he's currently in prep. I don't think he's announced it yet, so secret. Then we're back home. Hopefully do something interesting. Take you through a few little cues on this one while Leo's doing his set. Number one, foot placement. Right hand, right foot forwards, extra stability. Elbow path down into the pocket, keeping the elbow nice and tight to his body. See how it drives close to his body? If you do those three things, it's going to be pretty hard to miss. Okay, so finishing off here, we've got 2 bicep exercises. Starting off with just a regular cable curl. I accidentally did this yesterday, because I forgot that I had biceps today, but I only did 2 sets because I realised. So 3 sets of this, 2 sets of a second bicep exercise. Then we finish up with like a top up of volume on the old abs. 2 sets there. Currently doing that like 3 or 4 times a week because my abs are pretty horrendous and I need to work on them. So like I say, 3 sets here, cable curl. Good. Okay, that's pretty much the session done and dusted. Finish off here with incline dumbbell curl presented by Leo. 2 sets here to finish. First set is like 10 to 12-ish. Second set, I go quite high rep just to kind of like get a pump, finish off the old biceps. Do you need to do that? Probably not, but it's quite nice to get a nice pump. So finish off with like 15 to 20. Gonna check out Leo's rig in the posing room because he is 12 weeks out from a BB show, something like that, I'm not sure. 10? 13 weeks out, so gonna go see his rig, but I don't think I'll show you because a bit flat at the minute. So yeah, next time I see you will probably be at home. Ciao. Okay, I'm back and I've got meal 2 on the go. I think this is going to be like a bit of a full day of eating now. First meal was, I think I've already said, bagels, oats, etc. Just got back. Now I'm cooking up some beef and veggies with some rice. Now, it's a bit of a classic bodybuilder thing to be like, yeah, I just eat chicken and rice and broccoli, or beef and rice and veg. So maybe I'm a massive BB. But that being said, like, it's just easy to make. It saves me time, and it actually can be quite nice if you put some seasoning on it. So, bosh some taco seasoning on there. I have it with rice, or I have it with pasta or wraps, to be fair, depending what I'm fancying on the day. And then I'll just make, like, I've made 2 portions there, and it will be my next 2 meals, which is, like, I mean, there's not a load of variation, but tomorrow I won't have that, I'll have something else. So, yeah, it's just easy, it saves me time. So meal 2 and then meal 3 will be literally the exact same thing. In terms of grammages, 150 grams of rice, which is about 550 calories-ish. 250 grams of beef, load of vegetables in it. I don't really weigh that, I just chuck a load in. About 20-25 grams of mayo, like 1 big spoon. So yeah, gonna eat this. Then on to check-ins, and then more check-ins. They've got a lot to do today, probably about 8 or 9, I think.
Hi, Roxy.
What's this trick? Ready? Wait. Speak. Speak. Good girl. That's the go. Anyway, gonna eat this. On to check-ins. To get towards your goals, you've still got to kind of battle those cravings a little bit, and you know, it does come to a point where you've just got to be able to say no. But that is hard, and you've got to teach yourself to be able to do it. And I think you've gradually got better and better at that over time. If you want to make progress faster, and then you're heavily locked into that goal, the results will definitely follow. You just need to be really attached to that goal. Really just make sure that your mentality is on lock when you're in these sessions. And if anything, prove to yourself that you still can do it. Okay, so hopefully you've just got a little bit of an insight into how kind of my coaching process works and how I actually like do my check-ins. I thought I'd just go through the general structure for any aspiring online coaches that might be interested in like how we actually do it. Because when I was first starting, that was like one of the hardest things. So I first started on Google Sheets. I now work off an app. Either one works just as well as the other. The only good thing about the app is that it's very much like it's more user friendly. But Google Sheets, I've used Google Sheets for 2.5 years, and it's worked absolutely fine. So Google Sheets, use that to collect data from the client. So whether that's around the training, nutrition, recovery, collect what you need for that specific client. Don't just tell like Jeanette to be tracking the HRV. Like they just definitely don't need to. So make sure you like actually personalize what that client needs from the coaching service. And then once I've got all that data on their check-in day, which will be once a week for most people, unless they need more, on that check-in day, I will ask them to send over a voice note covering all the different topics. So covering mainly like what they actually need help with, but also just going through the training, nutrition, recovery, etc. And then finally send it over to me, their like form reviews. So send it over form clips so that I can go through them on these check-ins. So once I've got all that data, I'll go through their voice note, make notes for like 15-20 minutes, make notes on the voice note, make notes on the data, and put that together into a picture that then allows me to see, okay, what do they actually need help with, and then I can advise them on whatever like the main points that person needs help with on the day. So I'll then send over a check-in via a thing called Loom, which is like a screen recording software. I'll go over again, like I'll go over the current plan, where they are right now, general life updates, training, nutrition, recovery, stress management, etc., and anything else that they might need help with. Record that on Loom. Record like it really varies depending on what that client needs. If they're like really busy, and some people will say, send me a 5-minute video, that's absolutely fine. But other people want more education, so then the videos will be more like 15, sometimes 20, 25 minutes if needed. But most of the time it's somewhere between 10 and 15 minutes. Send them over that video, then make sure you ask them, do they have any questions? Is there anything else they want help with? So yeah, that's kind of like the check-in process that we go through. Hopefully you can use some of that to help you in your online coaching journey if you are an aspiring online coach. So yeah, hope that helps. Now I'm going to go get some food, beef and rice again, absolutely lovely. And then I've got a couple more check-ins to do. The final Thursday check-ins, I think I've got 2 or 3 to do. Then I might get a chance to edit this video, but I've also got other things that are going through my head, so we shall see. Oh dear. Not that oh dear. It's now 20 to 12. Time does fly when you're having fun. I've been sat at my computer doing work. That's another thing about online coaching. If you actually want to do it properly and progress and help people and transform people's physiques, and you say that you want to like help as many people as possible, that takes a lot of time. So unless you're properly dedicated to that, it might not be for you. Because you do have to work a lot if you want to be good at it. So it's now 20 to 12. I'm going to go get some yogurt, but I'm going to clear up the video now. Yogurt, fruit, maybe I'll put a photo. Yogurt, fruit, something on top, I'm not sure yet. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. Bit of a scrambled one today, but hopefully you enjoyed it anyway. If you did, subscribe, like. I'm being pretty consistent with these now. This is 2 in a row. So if you enjoyed, make sure you subscribe. I'll see you in the next one, which will probably be in a few days. Ciao.